right, let's get into a game here. Not quite sure if this is the real Zemp, but quite possibly. I think we have to go with the Fire Badger, even though, I mean, this is a pretty good starting pack. Got the Steel Ball, got the Crawler. It's not too bad. Everything else looks really bad, though. All right, this is good news. He's going to go 2 more Tarantulas. He's probably trying to force some Tarantula strategy, which is almost going to be an auto lose to the Phantom Rays. The question is, do we get the Fire Badger now, or do we go for the Arclights? I feel like the Fire Badger is almost better than the Arclight right now, but it's kind of risky, but let's just do it. I think this is okay. I'm not quite sure. All right, I think it's fine. All right, so we see the Tarantulas. We don't see any chaff, which is a bit of a problem. But we already expected him to go Tarantula. Looks like we might kill 1 Tarantula before we lose everything. All right, that's going to be a lot of HP damage, but we are expecting to lose this round. We're going to have to skip here, and I think we start selling out, but might as well keep them around just for chaff. Like, they do act as chaff for the marksman. But to be honest, I'm not so happy with how round 1 went. All right, we see the dreaded fire extinguisher. We don't see any chaff yet. This is very interesting. The steel balls are definitely tanking the marksman, so I think we keep them around for a bit. And already we're doing better than the first round. I think we're going to have to skip here, even though the laser sight looks pretty good. Not sure where we even put this. It's very strange that we don't see chaff yet. I wonder if we go cloak for the DPS. I guess the shield is more important, right? Just go for another Phantom Ray and just kind of wait and see what he does. All right, so this guy's committing to no chaff, which is very good for him. It's very bad for our Fire Badgers. We almost have to sell them, which is crazy. Now I'm thinking we go shield on the Phantom Rays think shield's probably better than the cloak. Because the more they survive, the more DPS they have. So this is almost like an old school Phantom Ray game where we don't use the fire. Guess this could be good when we start selling out. Sabers may be really good into what he's doing though. I think we almost have to go for the Saber. So we will go shield first. I think we start building chaff. Maybe even chaff in the back as a distraction. I'm not sure if we want to missile this quite yet. It's potentially still a little early for the missile. All right, interesting. EMP wasps. That's very interesting. I guess we should have went for the Typhoon, but it looks like the Sabertooths doing not too bad here. I think the Sabers were actually the right decision here. I think we have to go for this on a Saber. I'm thinking Burst would be quite good now. Or Cloak. But we kind of need something to deal with these wasps. Is it going to be Fort AA? No, because we already have a tank in front of the Mustangs, so we're going to have to go Mustangs here. Probably range on the Mustang. Not having chaff is also going to hurt him a little bit with the sabers, so it's not the end of the world. These typhoons with the AA are super scary. We're going to need like a fort or something. I wonder if we have to invest more into the saber now. That was very lucky. All right, think we get another one of these. Is it range on the sabers? And more sabers? I think with all these elite recruit typhoons, our air army is pretty much obsolete now. We are now a Sabertooth main player, which is crazy. The opponent is also over investing into the AA, not knowing that we're transitioning out. I think the Fortress AA kind of makes sense, but he's not doesn't have too much AA to worry about. Just these units. He might go Fangs here for a chaff. That's what I'm kind of worried about. I think we have to go with the Fortress here. We might want to get into the Fire Badgers, but we need to know that he's going the Fangs. I think Fangs makes a lot of sense for him, but we're not sure yet. I almost just want to get the oil here. Not really sure what else we want to build. More of these is probably okay. Do we just go double shot now? All right, so Mass Fang, not expected. I mean, it was expected, but we weren't quite ready for it, but at least we got the oil down. Igniting it is a question. I think we will ignite it, fortunately. Hopefully we can win the game right here, right now. We need the forts to survive, though. And unfortunately, the fort does not. I don't think we go for this. Photon emission is interesting. Maybe we can try that. I think we got to go for the fire now. Perhaps another fire badger here. And I guess we go like this, or is this better? Maybe this is slightly better. All right. Probably upgrade these. He's probably going to go for the he's probably going to go for the sprinkler. That's fine. Interestingly, no sprinkler, but he does have the anti-missile. I'm not sure why you put down the anti-missile here. Nothing really fires missiles except for the phantom rays, but the phantom rays have been useless in this composition for ever since he got the typhoons. So that might have been a waste of money. And yeah, this last round is just complete ownage here. Yeah, so this is the first time we actually play Sabertooth. I'm surprised it actually works so well. I'm not so sure about the double shot technology. Maybe the field maintenance is a better tech, given everything here kind of just fire slowly. But the opponent certainly shut down our Phantom Rays very effectively. With the, he almost overinvested into the Phantom Ray defense. And the last second Fang was completely unexpected, except for we did put down the oil just in case. I mean, his game strategy made a lot of sense. Like, he didn't want to put down any chaff because he knew the moment he put down chaff, it could all burn. But then last second, he decided, okay, I'm going to go chaff. But unless he was going to win the game right then and there, you could expect the fire was going to come down. Not quite sure what the missile defense was. Maybe he thought he could intercept the Phantom Rays. The forts looked like they did nothing. Maybe they tanked a little bit, so perhaps the forts were bad or they needed range. I mean, the Sabertooths are basically mini forts, right? With more DPS. So, yeah, not so sure about the fort play. Maybe the forts were good in case he committed into some kind of wasp. But anyways, a very interesting game, and it was very smart of the opponent not to go any chaff. But I think the Phantom Rays are a little bit too hard to stop. You know, without any chaff, right? And only some marksmen behind. What's also interesting is that none of us on round 8 had sold anything. So I think we were both playing this pretty smart. Just so happened that his composition didn't necessarily work into this. Well, anyways, that was interesting. Now we play Sabertooths.